went from an E to an A in just 3 months for my A-levels by doing 200 past papers for every single subject that I had. But my school's not even done with the content yet. How do you have time to do all of the 200 past papers? Do you not do anything aside from studying? Yes, I was doing a lot on top of these. I was firstly having a part-time job. I was founder of a foundation that tackles environmental issues in Indonesia. I also was honorary youth ambassador to New Zealand. I did a lot of competitions. I was invited by Samsung Engineering to fly to Seoul, South Korea to do a whole talk about sustainable energy. And my name is currently on the Diana Awards Roll of Honors in 2017. So trust me when I say it is possible as long as you have time management. I'm not gonna lie to you, time management meant I didn't sleep. I'm not saying you shouldn't sleep, okay? Sleep is very important. I just had a lot of priorities and I had a lot of things I wanted to do, and there's just not enough time in the day. I started properly doing my past papers in February. My exams were in May, so I had about 3 months in order to improve my grades from an E to an A. Now, why was I not practicing all year round? Because I was so busy. What can I say about it? I was so busy, I just kept doing everything else. It probably is just my procrastination. I'd rather be a Diana Awards winner than getting an A in my A-levels at that time. But then after that, I switched my career progress and I was like, yeah, I'm gonna go do chemical engineering. So I'm gonna go and get better grades. A lot of the questions that I get about this is how did you apply to university with your predicted grades? Because my predicted grades were an E. I didn't. I took a gap year. I took a gap year and waited for my actual results in order to apply to my university the year after. I was lucky that I was able to do this because my dad wanted me to do a gap year anyways, because I went to school quite early on. I graduated high school at 17, and to my dad that was still pretty young. So he was like, okay, you're gonna stay home for another year, wait until you're 18 before you can go to university. Now, how come I did 200 past papers for each subject? It's because I had to retake all of my AS subjects. Like, I had to do 5 papers times 4 subjects, all of them in one go during my A-levels. And how was I able to manage all of that in a short period of time? It's because I figured out how to study in the first month itself, and then after that it just became really easy to study. All of the past papers are super repetitive as well. I was even able to do past papers in just 45 minutes when it's supposed to be 2 hours long. And that skill actually ended up helping me a lot during the exam, because if I were to really shorten the amount of time that it takes me to do my paper, I can take a lot of time in order to recheck my paper because I know I will make a lot of mistakes. So I actually end up doing the paper twice most of the times, and I still do that in university. If you're watching this and you're like, oh my god, I have to do 200 past papers, don't worry, it's just me, I'm a slow learner. You don't have to do 200 past papers. The minimum guarantee to get an A is 52 past papers. That's kind of like the unspoken rule that everyone says, and I've proven that it's right as well. But yeah, if you have any questions, let me know. All the best, bye.